Lucas Media. So a new clip of Tony Yayo dropped with him and Vlad TV. And Vlad asked Tony Yayo about Game. Now, Game recently did an interview with Vlad, and he talked about Dr. Dre sided with 50 Cent due to the money because 50 was the money man at the time. Between their beef and the Game, he ended up leaving Interscope, going to Geffen Records, doing the Doctor's Advocate, and got kicked out of G Unit. The rest is history, right? Now, Tony Yayo responds, quote, "That's not the situation. The situation is money and egos. Brothers was making money, and even I had an ego. I thought I was untouchable, throwing milkshakes, brothers in Burger King. I thought I was better than anybody." And when I say brother, you know what I'm really saying, but trying to get out of the habit of saying that, you know what I mean? So here's my 2 cents on it. I think 2 things can be true. I do think that G Unit broke up because they was making so much money. They was the hottest things. You know, everybody was listening to G Unit. Everybody froze Ja Rule out. Don't act like, and don't come in my comment section talking about you was still playing Ja Rule. No, you wasn't. When 50 Cent came out, that was pretty much the end of Murder Inc. for what we knew it as. Everybody was wearing the G Unit sneakers. They was selling out like Jordans. The G Unit clothes. All of that, right? And it seemed like anything that 50 touched turned to gold at that time. And even with G Unit itself, you wanted to hear Banks. You wanted to hear Buck. Everybody was singing Free Yayo. And everybody was trying to check out to see how Game was. And I do think that was a reason that caused G Unit to split. You know, y'all making $100,000 a show a piece, 50 making $1 million a show. You making that kind of money. What's somebody gonna tell you, especially when you in your early 20s? If I'm making $100,000 a show at 22, what you gonna tell me at this point? And I feel like I can get it on my own. And then 50 was also going against everybody. It was like everybody went to embracing G Unit to when 50 was going to everybody went to go against G Unit. Now, I agree with what Fifth was doing, right, when he made Piggy Bank, because 50's an old school guy. He's a historian. You're supposed to crush your enemies totally. You're not supposed to let them breathe at all. And when he jumped on, or when Fat Joe and Jadakiss jumped on the track, it wasn't nothing personal towards them. He was just trying to make sure that they stay away from Ja Rule because he didn't want Ja to get reheated again, because you never know what could happen. And a lot of people forget Irv Gotti and them was going to try to freeze him out of the music industry, but 50 went and signed with Eminem and Dr. Dre. So that's where all of that came from. And then I do think and I'm going to be honest, 50 Cent was the money man. If I'm Dr. Dre and I got Game and I got 50, no disrespect to Game, incredible artist, all of that, but I'm going to side with a guy who sold 10 plus million records, triple platinum on the G Unit album. Everybody that he's co-signing is going platinum over Game, because let's not act like Game first album didn't sell because of G Unit. Let's be honest. Yes, Game's a dope artist, but we always trying to figure out, okay, what songs 50 on, and Hater to Love It, and all those other songs, man. Come on now. You know, yeah, it's 20 years ago and we all have this new memory, but let's be honest. Game wouldn't have sold that many records the first album for G Unit. Not saying he wouldn't have went platinum, but all that double, triple, quadruple, it wouldn't have happened. I'm sorry. He would have went platinum for the Dre co-sign, but all those records, no. So I do think that both things are true. But I just want to get my 2 thoughts on it. I mean, it was a long time ago. Hopefully these brothers can come together one day and at least go on tour. I don't think it happened, but it might. But just tell me what y'all think about it.